Oh, hello, and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review / Raggy's Tap Room. Oh, God, I fell off the chair. So, from Time and Tide, this was gifted to me by Kent Beer Reviews when he came to Nottingham. And this is Atomic Space Beer, ABV of 8.4%, a chocolate stout. So, yeah. Ooh. And it does say on the back, when I find the magnifying glass. So, God, this glass needs a clean. Malts are Marisotta, Flaked Oats, Brown, Caramel Munich, Chocolate Malt, and Carafa Free. The yeast is American Ale. Good evening. Other bits, cocoa nibs, 8.4%. IBU is 41. The OG is 82. FG is 18. EBC is 84. Whatever that bloody means. So yeah, 8.4% from Stattenborough Farm, Felderland Lane, Deal in Kent. So Kent Beer Reviews country. Good evening. Oh, and he actually gave me a glass as well, Time and Tide. You'll see it better in a minute when I pour it in. Good evening. It's been a while. And it has really, hasn't it? It's been a bloody long while. And good evening again. So, crack the beer open. See what's cracking. Oh, it's bloody cold in here. Tell you, I've had to put a jumper on. I'll have to get the gas bottle back out of the shed and get the gas sorted out for the winter months. So there we go. And good evening. Well, Forest, hey, Jesus, just goes to show you, doesn't it? Nottingham Forest, this is you're bottom of the league. You're playing crap, and in 3 matches since Houghton's left, 2 wins, 1 draw. Sam, I'm gonna have to get one at some stage, and it's great to be doing a live. It's been a while since I've done, lives, and I need to just get back in the habit. I was going to do one last night, but then we had a few issues, so couldn't. And the wife tonight, she made a cake, dropped it off, and dropped a bollock on the cake. So she's redoing the cake now. Bless her. She did an inverted 6 instead of doing a proper 6 on the brew for Christmas. So what you brewed? Anything interesting? Yes, I need to get that link as well, Thomas. Get your link and put on all mine. Good evening, Chris. So lovely black pour on this centimetre of slightly off white head. Nice roasty malt flavour coming through. Atomic Space Beer, chocolate stout, 8.4%. That's a good strength. Decent strength stout. Smooth on the mouth initially. Roasty flavours coming through. And then a bit of bite. Very nice, very nice. So I drove to the petrol station tonight, as you do. You drive to a petrol station, don't mean you're going to get out. Well, no, actually, was going to Tesco's, to be fair, in the wife's car. Drove by, could see no queue at the petrol station. It's like, no queue? Looks in, could see some tanks with diesel on it. Oh, fucking hell, get in. Got in, got the rice filled up. Oh, God, they run back, get my car. So we shot back into Sherwood, got my car, shot back up. And finally, both cars are petrol in. I tell you what, bloody emotional actually getting some petrol in your car. Ridiculous, really. A Sierra Nevada clone. I'm doing amber ale as well, bless you. Is it worth the investment then, Bolton? Cherry Bakewell Stout. Oh, bless you. Can't fault that, no. No, miss. Robinson's juice and orange juice wine. How did you get rid? With the Robinson's juice, how did you get rid of the the stuff that stops it going to, the yeast from working. Because I tried to boil the hell out of some cordial and it didn't work. I had to bin it in the end. No, no. I've not watched any news whatsoever, Not watched any news. I've turned it off on my phone. I have no news on my phone. Good evening, Geordie. Yeah. Fancy following a flipping tanker. So, funny enough, you could say that. There's a tanker parked at the garage, the nearest petrol station to me. It's there. It was there about an hour ago. There were cars parked outside the garage all the way up the street with the lights on, waiting to get petrol. But I suppose, desperation sets in, doesn't it? When you're right at the bottom. I mean, my car was just about to turn red, and you think to yourself, how the hell am I getting to work Monday? You want to go to the Cornelius case? Ooh. They follow the tanker of cement. Fucking fucking hell. Twats. You'd look out the window, wouldn't you, thinking, what fucking wankers. Pardon my French for anybody who don't swear out there, but yeah, that's funny. No, no, not loads of beer. No, no. And good evening, Darren. No, I've been. So as you might have noticed, I'm doing 2 reviews at a time. So I'm only drinking the same, but I'm doing the standard normal review, and I'm doing these bloody short reviews. Good evening, Disco. So I'm playing YouTube at its own game. YouTube, with these YouTube shorts, anything under a minute, they really bump it up. Not always, but there's certain ones they really bump up, and it just seeing how it goes really. Yeah, no problem in Wales. Certain parts of the UK, no problems at all. And yeah, Nottingham, we've had some right bloody issues getting petrol. I mean, only tonight, after a week and a half of looking, I wasn't queuing in big queues for me. I got my wife's diesel last Sunday because she was on red. But for me, on the petrol side of things, I've been looking for a week and a half, seen nothing apart from big queues and shut petrol stations. So it was nice to actually get some petrol tonight. And then the stress is off. You can actually drive somewhere, like drive to a shop. Yeah, lots of knobheads. Knobheads filling the fucking cars up when they don't need to. Knobheads going with 20 cans to fill petrol up and then to sell it and make a load of money on it. And I mean, there was one picture of this bloke with a trailer on the back with these big tanks on the back, and he's filling them. And it's like, Jesus Christ. I'd have stopped the thing. I'd have said, you're not having that, mate. We're putting a lid on it. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? How the fuel problems are. No, it's just England, isn't it? Yeah, obviously we've got more than our fair share of idiots in this part of the world. Selfish persons. Selfish. Definitely selfish. Oh, it's been a long day. Good evening, David. How are you? So obviously Asda's getting a load of new beers either now or next week. So that Sainsbury's have already had some new beers. Tesco's have had some. I've actually picked up a new beer from Tesco tonight. Skull Splitter or something, IPA from Salem Brewing or something along the lines. Anyway. Good evening, Slurpee. I don't break my knee on Raptor glass. Yeah, I after all them 40-year-old beers anyway. He had the shits. Shitting. I think I would be. Castle Rock. I've got a Castle Rock jumper on tonight, because it's cold. But Castle Rock have got some 10-year-old Kiss Me Kate. So it's about a 5% beer sitting in their warehouse. And I said to them, can't you get me a bottle? The Brewdog Palmer Violet. You get the taste, you get the aroma. If you drink it quick, don't leave any longer than 15 minutes, you've knackered. But the colour to me is just wrong. The orangey colour. Pure malt. Yeah. It's like drinking 7 or 8 bloody old Toms, wasn't it? Yeah, there's only so many old Toms you can drink before you start to feel rough. I'm saving all my money up for the Robin Hood Beer Festival, so I'm not buying any beers at the moment. Although we put one in the shopping tonight, so technically I didn't buy it, the wife did. But other than that, yeah, no more beers at the moment. Not until the beer festival comes. Good evening. Good evening again. Couple of beers and then DJing. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Yeah, Robin Hood, not long around the corner now. It should be an absolute banging day. Yeah, I think it's getting better. Tesco's tonight at Top Valley in Nottingham was a lot better. But I reckon it's different petrol stations where you go. On the main roads, like the A60 going out of Nottingham, it's just rammed. And, people are desperate. You get to the stage where you start worrying about not being able to go to work. And if you've got an emergency, you can't get to someone, it's scary in that way. And if I was the government, I'd be looking at the media and I'd be giving them a kick up the arse because their shit stirring's causing all these issues. And it's not the first time they've shit stirred and caused issues. You know, you only have to look at all the issues over the last year, from colour issues to the pandemic and that. They're shit stirring. I know they're supposed to do the news, but there's news and then there's pure blatant shit stirring. But that's just me. Drinking since 2 o'clock. Fair play. Shortage of toilet rolls. Yeah. Them cunts that put the prices up, I'd fuck them off. I'd never use them again. Eggs in blankets and turkeys, that'll be next. Yeah, you're damn right. There'll be a shortage on Christmas stuff next and toys. Yeah. I've deleted all news apps. I'm not off both my phone and all social media. Like Facebook, took them all off. Don't want to know about it. If I don't know, I don't see it and think, oh God's sake, not again. I swear my eyes are going. Raggy Golden Ale time. Is that what you've got? I'm going to be drinking the Raggy Golden Ale at about 10 o'clock when I jump on Rasco and Disco's Instagram feed. Yeah, some petrol. I have tonight, yeah. But yeah, so 10 o'clock tonight, for those watching, I'm jumping onto Instagram to go on Rasco and Disco's channel to chat. And it should be different. I've got to turn my phone the other way up, though, which is weird. Yeah, because normally it's that way, landscape. So I've got it to turn it to portrait. That's what you call that. No beer. They're topping up their arse. Plenty of fucking beer. Yeah, it's a shame the news don't go down. That'd be great. Ooh, a Buxton's new Tesco beer to have. Oh, fair play. Yes, golden ale chats. I did like your review, to be fair. Yeah, I did an Instagram. I've only done one Instagram beer review, and it was kind of strange because you can see everybody's names coming on, and even if they're not talking, you can see the names. And it's like sometimes I've I've clicked on something by mistake, and all of a sudden someone's doing a live, and I'm like, whoa! and I click off quickly because it's showing my name. Raggy's joined. I'm thinking, I ain't joined. I've just clicked on because I was a lazy bugger. Yeah, these Easter eggs will be in the supermarket before booking Boxing Day. Black Iris Nipah. Which one, Benjamin? Buxton Britock. Beer of the year. Ooh. I'm not sure what is my beer of the year. I really am not. It's really difficult. That I can't remember off the beers I've had anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm more of a YouTube person, to be fair. I have done a couple of Facebook lives as well. That was weird. And yeah, just out of curiosity, just testing the waters. I don't think you can get a Twitter live, can you? I don't like Twitter anyway. No one responds. Pulled a muscle. Christmas adverts, but they're going to come. October now, Christmas is on its way. Oh, let me just kick my dog into the house. 2 seconds, everyone. Oh, oh, thank God. Someone else has took him in. Yeah, poor bleeder. Right, that's it. I'm back. Oh, see you later, mate. Have a good night. Enjoy your DJing. We used to have a DJ at work. DJ Specky B. Well, that's what we called him. I don't think his name was DJ Specky B, but there's a reason we called him that as well. Episode 62 tonight. Yeah, it's different. It's different for me getting used to YouTube. Scott and Wanda, yeah, they're all right. They are. They're a laugh. Scott don't mince his words. Bless him. He's a good one. Yeah. I don't know anybody like that. I might be a bit like that at times, especially when I've got a rant on. Lovely roasty flavours coming through this. 8.4%. Damn good strength. Episode 69. That'll be some women involved. A couple of cans of Wrecker. So yeah, 187 ciders coming to the beer festival. For those who are coming to the beer festival, that is a lot of different ciders. Flipping heck, I don't think I'll be drinking one of them. But as for the beers, I think it's close to 1,000 beers. The beer list should be available any day now. And again, 1,000 beers. Obviously, a lot are on reserve. A lot will disappear before you get there, but there will be plenty still come Friday. There's always plenty on Saturday. I makes you wonder what they do after Saturday. Did they pour it? Or did they take it away and drink some? 10 o'clock, mate. So I'm doing this for about 45 minutes, going to get a wee, and then I'm either going to sit in the house and do it, or come back down the shed. The beer room's better, I suppose, because you've got all the bottles behind you. You like cider? God, you'll be steaming after a few. Oh, never mix cider and beer. That's dangerous. That is when you start mixing ciders and beers. I think it is one of the biggest festivals. Yeah, I think it is. The size of it this year is quite small compared to what it normally is. Unless it's bigger. Both me and Harry, Blue Nose Beer Reviews, are both a bit concerned about the size. Um, the Motor Point Arena was good because you had all the seats, and obviously if it chucked it down, you could get inside and think, "Soddy, I'm not going outside in that." Around the Trent Bridge itself, though, you've got the stands, so you're basically under where the stands go up. You're underneath that, so again, you're out of the rain. So should be good. And lots of, it's lots of breweries from Scotland, Wales are going to be there. So, and then they've even got their own bars, apparently. Hot cross buns. Do I buy hot cross buns for Easter? No, I don't. No, not standard. Look, third of the yeah, around the outside. I actually thought around the outside it'd be a lot bigger than what it was. I know the area. I used to work there, and it's not. Oh, right, they put down it was Welsh on the thing, didn't they? I'm sure they put down it was from Wales. Oh, I'll have to have a look at that. Take the piss out of it. Comment on the thing and say, "What's this about? It's Welsh." That's the only reason I tagged you in. Huh? Oh dear, you just can't get the staff, can you? Oh, Titanic Plum Porter, that is nice. Bush's Bramble Ale. There's a Bramble beer appeared in Sainsbury's, you know. I didn't pick it up because I wasn't buying new beers at the moment. But Odin's Deep Red Ale. It should be interesting. Instagram. Be a first time, so especially jumping on somebody else's feed. Uh, see how I go. I need a beer before I go on people's feeds. Get fucking nervous. I'm not nervous doing my own lives, but I get nervous jumping on other people's lives. It's weird, isn't it? But obviously on my live, I can only see myself. No mind who's talking in the background. But at least on StreamYard, you can see the comments. There's times on YouTube when you're doing a YouTube live where all of a sudden the comments stop and you're like, okay, everyone gone home? And I've done one for nearly, where I'm talking for nearly 10 minutes and no one's posted. And I'm like, oh, fuck it then. And did what I needed to say and turned it off. Then realised afterwards that everyone was commenting, but I couldn't see the comments. Dead weird. Vocation triple red. Where's that in? How does a Welshman eat his cheese? Very carefully. Oh dear. Don't know if that light's blinding me, but I'm having a right struggle reading the comments tonight. Unless I'm going blind. Might be because I'm going blind. You never know. These things happen, don't they? So, nice beer. I am going to save a little bit of the bottom for my YouTube short review. Yes. 30 seconds, but I'll try and say as much as I can, as fast as I can. It must be a thing about Imperial Reds. Because Black Iris Brewery, I'd a black an Imperial Red from Black Iris Brewery, and that too was as murky as they come. It looked like, well, to be honest, it looked like diarrhea, and it tasted great. It was tropical tasting, but it just looked awful. And then I actually messaged them, and not that they ever got back to me, but messaged them to say, your beer, is there something wrong with your beer? Is it meant to look like this? But they never got back to me, so I was quite, but I found out later that they're really poor with their social media. Yeah, probably with the oxidization. Yeah. I mean, I remember that night I reviewed it. People was looking on Untapped at pictures, and there were a lot of photos on Untapped looked very similar. Although there was some on Untapped that looked bang on. So yeah, it's YouTube. I mean, for me on YouTube, it's at the start, you get like one or two views, and it's like, oh, okay. And then I started doing live reviews on YouTube when you was allowed to before it went up to 1,000 subscribers, and I was getting a lot more people watching. And then all of a sudden, YouTube changed it, and it kind of died again then. And then I did some streaming at one stage where you can stream it, but it was so flipping laggy because the shed's so far away from the house and the internet's crap that I actually stopped that as well. Free deliveries, Timmy Taylor's, fair play there. I don't do a lot of watching, to be honest. I don't. I think it's a time thing. I just don't get the time. I'm off time. By the time I get to 10 o'clock, I'm knackered, and don't really get the time to watch a lot of other people's stuff. I mean, there's some. Oh, well, Jesus Christ, drop that one again. There's some that I've just unsubscribed from. Oh God, I can't be doing watching these people. They just piss me off. And then, but most of the time, the ones I really like, I ain't got the time to watch them. I mean, I like Rampant Line. I think his reviews are absolutely amazing. But when he's doing 3 or 4 a day for half an hour, that's 2 hours of your day. And it's you just can't watch every beer review. And I understand when people flit from what they really want to watch. I mean, you'll find that breweries watch your reviews. Every brewery, well, in Nottingham at least, locally to me, that I know they watch my reviews. But further, the big breweries, do they? Probably not. Probably monkeys. People like Brewdog. Would they ever watch a review? That's it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, pick and choose, you know. That's why I've also started doing these like short reviews. Obviously you get no personality on a short review, and you have to. I'm trying to ram it in less than a minute, and it's not easy. But just like say what it is, and just get that bit out of the way. Job's good, and that's it. Yeah, he does know his stuff, doesn't he? Jesus Christ, he's on another level compared to everyone else. I've been drinking them. the, the ones that are left, I haven't drank already. They're all down here. Yeah, and I'm saving some for the beer festival. So then the people that show up at my house, however few it is, I'm gonna, we'll have a sample of each and try not to get too drunk. Don't want to be drunk before I'm even down at the beer festival. But yeah, no, I've got them all. There've been some amazing ones though. Oh, yeah. I need longer days where you can turn the clock back a few hours. Better place, look. That's what you want, isn't it? If you do if you do a fair review that picks out whatever you need to pick out, and you're right with it, to get something for free, job's a good one. I've not heard of him. I've not heard of a lot of them, to be honest. I mean, for over 2 years, I've not heard of any other beer reviewers, so I was just doing it on my Todd. Well, I'd heard of Dean and Real Ale Craft Beer or whatever his name is, but they're the only ones I heard of at that time. But yeah, I don't really take much notice of who's out there and that. Primarily because I ain't got time. The time I've come down the shed and done a couple of beer reviews and then gone back up the house and cleaned up or done something in the garden, the night's over. And then it's back to another day. And surprising that time catches you, you know, all on retirement because then you can watch a lot more. Or can you? You know, I don't think you're able to. I think it's having the time. Just recently, this last 6 or 7 months, we've had no time for ourselves. It has been really, really busy. I mean, I'm now working 6 days a week. Yeah. No, no, there's some that I don't like. I mean, I didn't like Ninkasi from Wild Beer Company. Yeah, I've got plenty of beers from the Blackpool trip. Yeah. I think old age is creeping up. Yeah, I forget so much. The last Joseph Holt 6X. Oh, good Christmas beer. In my opinion, anyway, at least. I like Christmas. Really good flavour on this. So from Time and Tide, never had one of their beers before. And Atomic Space Beer, chocolate stout. And I think Craig is out tonight at a local, I think he's at Want Some Brewery, which is local to him in Kent, on some green up brewery tour / beer night, I think. So, yeah, fair play to him. Supporting, going out and seeing our local breweries. It's all interesting. Problem with me in Nottingham, there's so many local breweries in Nottingham, it's ridiculous. Flora Brews. Yeah. Might have to put that in my Google search, I mean YouTube search later. Yeah. I haven't brewed any beer for a while, I am. It got to the stage where there was too much, though. I needed to calm it down. Same with the beer wall. I need it to die down because obviously Christmas is coming up and then it's going to overflow again. And to be honest, sometimes it's nice to get it down to zilch nearly. 5 nights off the beer, fair play. Yeah. I made 5 hours off the beer today. Did well. I was asleep at the time. No, probably 12 hours if I can't miss sleep. And then I started the day with an alcohol-free Guinness. And that was only to do the short review, not to actually review it again, just to do a short of it. See how it goes on YouTube. It's I'm testing YouTube's waters. I'm playing with them in a certain way, exploiting them if you can. Yeah, lovely beer, 8.4%. As for the beer festival, I'm gonna have the biggest breakfast on the beer festival. I need to. Yeah, Blue Monkey's chocolate orange stout is lovely. Chocolate, is it chocolate orange gorilla? They call their stouts gorilla, as far as I remember. I've got a friend. Well, I was a friend with the head brewer at Blue Monkey. He's now gone to Thornbridge. Um, but I've got another friend now at Blue Monkey who sent me a beer last Christmas, and they're actually sorting me out a couple of beers in bottles to review before the beer festival. So that'll be great. Yeah, go down the brewery, and as beer reviewers, as fans of beer, going down to the breweries and you know, and seeing where it goes. Time and Tide, mate. That's the people who make this beer from Kent. Jesus Christ, I can hardly see the writing. Is it not amazing how Forest all of a sudden are playing well? Why? You know, what the hell was Chris Hughton doing to them players? Because I looked at the players and I'm thinking, are they playing the players that want playing? Woodford's Pure Gold. I've brewed Woodford's Head Cracker before. That was cracking. That was cracking. And a barley wine. Oh god, that was knockout juice. So I think it was about 7%. Bloody lovely though. Oh, yeah, I think it was. Yeah. I mean, let's be fair. Attack. Defend when you need to, but attack. I mean, to score 3 goals away from home against Birmingham. And I can't wait to chat to Harry Bruno's beer reviews. Yeah, wait till he's back online. I'm going on his live. As soon as he's back off, as soon as he's doing a live next week, I'm going to give him some jip. Just for the fun of it. Especially when he's in Nottingham as well. Yeah. Oh, you've got to wind him. It's what his life's about, isn't it? Bit of banter. You can't have banter. These days we are so politically correct. And a little bit about inoffensive banter is good. You know, knowing where your lines are. Obviously, not going too far. Guilty of that over the years, but we've all done it at least once in our life. It's funny, not much really annoys me. In fact, very little at all. Although when I go to one of my sites and I don't get no food and I see other people eating food, that kind of floats my boat. Other than that, no. And I spoke to the chef and he made me a lovely on Friday when I was there, he made me a spinach omelette with sunflower nuts and some different herby stuff on top. Amazing. And if someone had said to me, "Do you fancy a spinach omelette?" I'd have said no. But it was amazing. I bought a chalice this morning. Fair play. I do like what's that? Conor McGregor's got his own stout. That does sound nice though. Does sound nice. Yeah, I'll keep buying glasses, but I don't know. I'm going to need to probably lower the beer so I can get the glasses on the wall. Although some of these beers here need to go up the shelf, and then the glasses can take the bottom shelf where no one can see anyway. Soft drinks annoy you, and alcohol-free ones. So, go away, fly. Yeah, so black or whitehead. Roasty notes. I can smell that the glass is brand new and all. Or what was in the glass. There's a bit of plastic in the glass. I can actually smell plastic. Hard drinks, like whiskies and stuff. Yeah, I've had to come off um, whiskies, rums, and that sort of thing because I just drink too much. And I start drinking a whiskey, and one sip turns into a pint. And well, maybe not, but you know, one sip turns into more sips, and it's very easy to drink more than you should do, which is why I'm not doing it. So I'm not on any spirits at the moment. I know I love a good whiskey, I do, and a rum. Not so keen on gin, but I do like a rum. I've got some Malibu down there as well, some watermelon Malibu. Oh, it's different, but bloody nice. Very easy drinking. Very easy drinking. It was strange to be up so late on a Saturday night doing live beers again. Um, I don't think it matters what you put your bloody beer in. Some people are very uppity, aren't they, about the glasses? Well, you've got to have the right glass, bollocks. Yeah, have what glass you want. Although these days I've got so many decent glasses, I don't really need to use my lager glasses anymore. They're up the house. I've got all the decent glasses downstairs. So I'm going to save the last little bit of this for a 30-second review. Job's a good one. A job's a good one review. I might have to coin that phrase. See, I don't really know the UK CBF. I've heard about them, but you get the same with wine drinkers as well, you know, and you know, stuck up wine drinkers. Barbados rum. Shit. Some of the Carling glasses, though, you know, they some of them. Um, 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 The beer poster. Oh, the one up there. Oh, up the top. Yeah, it's Purple Moose Brewery. So let me just angle this. Oh, there you go. And yeah, that's Purple Moose Brewery. Dave Goathead, he sent me it with a couple of beers from Wales as a bit of a birthday present, actually. And yeah, it's like these wine drinkers who say, "Oh, I wouldn't touch anything below £30 a bottle." Well, then you're talking at your arse, you know, because there's good stuff that's at £6 a bottle. I've drank some of the 30 quid stuff. I've drank some more expensive, and some of the £6 and £7 stuff is just as bloody good, not better. You like gin as well? See, we went when we was in Menorca, and we was walking along this seafront in Menorca. Well, call it a sea. It was like a bit of a harbour sort of thing. And all of a sudden, there's this shop, and I could see a distill, some sort of metal bloody thing in the background, tank thing. And we went in, and you got all these gins. There's like 4 tables with gins on, and you're just going up yourself. And I thought, fucking hell. So there's 3 of us there, 3 blokes. We started, and that 30 different gins, all the flavoured gins, and walked in totally sober, walked out steaming, and ended up buying a couple of bottles of cheap gin just to appease the people looking at you like thinking, are you going to buy something then, or what? Hipsters. Not sure if I've got a calling glass. No, no. But this glass, the Angelo Peretti glass, is the same shape as the Carling glasses we've got in the house, with the widgety thing in the bottom. Yeah, exact same shape, but it says Carling on the front, whereas this says Angelo Peretti. It just goes to show that they're all in it together. All the big ones. Back down there. Rhubarb and custard gin. Fair play. Fair play indeed. Right. Oh, crystal pint glass. No, no, mate. I've got a lot of branded glasses, but no crystal ones. No, I'd smash it. No point me having no decent vintage Dom Perignon. That's expensive as well. Dom Perignon is 3 floors for a bloody whiskey shop. Jesus Christ. 2 restaurants. Beggars belief, doesn't it? Although there are people out there that like their whiskies and don't mind spending the money. Good evening, Lee. How are you? And happy birthday for the other day. So I'm going to save that bit for my obligatory under 1 minute review for Whitbread Best Bitter Glasses. Tell you what, it's worth keeping these glasses, because you never know in years to come if they'll be collector's items. You never know. It might not be right, but you bought some blue monkey beers. Fair play, mate. I know I'm tempted to go up there and do a bit of a beer haul, but I've got to wait until after the beer festival because I need to keep all my money to one side for that. Because you can imagine on the Friday of the beer festival, possibly 100 quid, 125 quid, food, beer, taxi home, unless I catch a bus, taxi home hopefully. And then on the Saturday, it's tap room Saturday, so that's lots of expensive beers, food again, probably a good 150 quid. whiskey reviews. I like whiskies. I do. It's just that they're expensive to buy. In Jersey, right? And then on Thursday night, we're on about going out for a few beers as well, because I think Dave and the beer reviewers, they're up on Thursday. So on about going to the Robin Hood and Little John pub in Arnold, who's just won the local beer of the year for the region. So drink some cask beer in there and make a night of it, and take the wife up, and she can meet the beer reviewers. Yeah, might want to not want to meet them again afterwards, but it'll be a laugh. A butter munch. Hey. It was a decent mixed box. It's quite funny that they put the Raggies mixed box on it. It wasn't nothing to do with me. But if it had been a Raggies mixed box, there'd have been a bit more variation. But it's good for them. Um, I did say that a lot of people won't want to buy. I wouldn't want to buy 12 Raggies on its own. Although I did buy 64, so that tells you something, doesn't it? Spicy rum. Yeah, I mean, my all-time favourite spirit is Malibu Black. Buttermunch. Yeah. That actually sounds quite funny. That does buttermunch. Yeah. I was thinking about something else with it. Something to do with rugs and munching. Yeah, yeah. I don't know where that's come from. Naughty. Oh dear. So, a couple more minutes and I'm knock off. I need to go for a wee. And then at 10 o'clock, I'm on Instagram on Rasco and Disco's page. So it's a decent beer, buttermuch. Okay, now got me saying buttermunch now. It's a decent beer. As for this, 8.4%, roasty flavours. It was a nice beer, good strength on it. Black pour, whitehead, roasty flavours throughout, malty, roasty. For me, I'd say a good 4.2 out of 5, but strong, very strong. I'm going to try and not get too drunk. You drink beer, you get drunk, don't you? None of us are perfect. We're all fucking guilty. Do I often? Yeah, most days. 14 units a week. What idiot come up with that number? I mean, let's be fair. You go to a pub in one night. You can drink 6 pints. That's like 50 flipping units if you're drinking strong stuff. Has Bowman done a review buttermunch? I didn't know. Damn. This is what you get for missing people's reviews. It depends. Depends on the beer. So, this beer alone, for that can, is 3.7 units. So you can imagine. Yeah, that's for that can. So 3 of them would near enough be a week's worth of beer. Yeah, which is right, they're the bollocks. Yeah. It's best not even taking any notice of what units are in a pint. It really is. Buttermunch is awesome. Oh dear. I don't know how much that costs. No. Craig bought that for me. He bought it up to Nottingham. So I've no idea how much it would cost. No. But you can imagine, something like Old Tom, which is only about £1.60 a bottle or something on them lines. 8.5%. So you're looking at a good 3 units there. So, you wouldn't need to spend a lot to break that 14 units. Yeah, maybe. It's crap, in it. Most of us drink more than that. I wouldn't like to know how many units I drink in a week. Now I'm okay. A year ago, I was still overcoming a really bad year. Yeah, so it's a dark butterscotch flavored beer. Yeah, and I really like it. I think it's one of the best ones out there. And butterscotch is usually the beer that's because of something's gone off, but it's not gone off in this, and it's intentional, and it is really nice. Yeah, stuff the unit. Who wants no units? Stuff it. Play late. And you know this NHS thing. It's okay. I think it depends on the person. Some people can drink shed loads of stuff. Some people can't. Yeah, the Emperor's Brewery beers. God, their beers his beers are strong. Yeah, they are good, strong beers. They are. Santa's karate. Is he black belt? Not sure about his mate. Right, I've got to kill this off. Thank you everyone for joining in. I'm coming back in 8 minutes' time on Rasco and Disco's Instagram page. So if you're around, please join in. It'd be good to chat on there. Oh, I hate waking up sober. You need a bit of an headache, don't you? And so, yeah, thank you all for joining tonight. And yeah, 10 o'clock on Instagram. Should be interesting. I've not done an Instagram collab before, so it's going to be interesting. Not that I remember, anyway. I might have been drunk when I did, but might have been drunk. I'm sure I've chatted before and I was pissed. But anyway, thank you all for joining in. See you soon. Cheers. Cheers, mate. I turned my phone around there. Oh, well, no, I pressed end, yeah.